because we've kind of lost the history of what bars did, and what they served beyond just going there to drink and watch a drag show, which are, you know, important, great social things. But some of the history, the community has been lost over the years for folks.
So this one has a list of Alabama gay bars in it from 75. I think the oldest one in this stack is from 66. But this one in 82 is really interesting because this one has bars and businesses, but it also has cruise areas.
In Birmingham, you know, to be connected to the civil rights legacy and everything that we have here. And to be a hub, to connect people to these local places.
There's from the Pride festivals that we got people to sign. There's one from Auburn's Pride because it was their first one, and then one from Birmingham because it was their 40th.
So the Invisible Histories Project is a way to collect, preserve, and make accessible queer and trans history across the entire South. It's a missing field within history, within archiving, and within community access, and so we want to make sure that we're preserving, collecting, studying, and then, you know, giving back to the community all of those missing histories.
So the Alabama Forum is the first and oldest LGBT newspaper that was published in the state of Alabama. It was published in Birmingham. And so part of what we want to do with the project is give Southern history back to queer Southerners, and then to use that as a mirror to the rest of the country. Look at what we've been able to accomplish here. But if the model is always the West Village or Boys Town or Fire Island, then the South can never be the same as that. So we have to stop pretending like we want it to be. What we are is very queer and very Southern, and those two things are always overlapping. Yeah.
And that was 3 years ago.
Yep.
And we did.
And we're not only making it work, we're above and beyond what we imagined that we would do. This is from the first, Auburn just had.
But the, you know, the influence of it came to the United States, you know.
Well, it's traumatic. You know, a lot of what we have to give is connected with pain. The LGBTQ community has to rebuild its history all the time, basically because we're going to face threats in the future. The AIDS epidemic, you know, directly affected half of the LGBTQ community with disease, and the only way we were able to we've been able to sort of overcome it, beat it to a draw, is by coming together and being a united community.
Oh, it's the gay. Okay, I got that.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Is that weird one with the?
No, maybe. One of the things that you see happening is materials being sent off somewhere else, a big institution or a large library, and they're not directly accessible for local communities. So what we want to do is keep things local. We want to make sure that people who really care and are most affected by the materials can access it easily. So we're working with a number of smaller institutions that are closer to the communities so that we can store their things there.
So Glenda's box is really interesting.
That's gradient.
Okay. So Glenda Elliott's.
I'll go over here and put this down so I can see what I'm doing.
To be out and be wearing a shirt, right? So here's one from Glenda when she was working with the Safe Zone program at UAB. Imagine what it would take to wear this rainbow triangle on your body. So it's not.
I thought for their first queer group at UAB.
Oh, nice.
But I think I left it out there in my haste.
All the things that we did. I forgot about my personal archive, which